Richmond is our home and we're ready to learn. We'll find fish, birds and bugs everywhere we turn. If you're with blue sky, you know we're exploring. So come on, let's go and have some fun.
Today we are coming to you from Tredegar Iron Works, a historic iron plant in Richmond that first opened in 1837. What started out as a small mill became a foundry, producing cannons for the country's armed forces. This facility made iron plating for the first Confederate ironclad warship, the CSS Virginia. Tredegar proved invaluable to the Confederacy. They also manufactured railroad steam locomotives. Today, Tredegar serves as a main visitor center for the Richmond National Battlefield Park and as a private museum, the American War Center at Historic Tredegar.
If you'd like to follow along with us and record everything that we discovered today, please feel free to download the science log in the description box below. Mr. David, what do you already know about simple machines?
I know that simple machines are tools that make work easier.
What would you like to learn about simple machines?
I would like to learn the 6 different types of simple machines and the way we can use simple machines in our everyday life to make work easier.
Those are really great questions. We are going to investigate the names of those 6 types of simple machines and what happens when you combine some of those machines together to make a compound simple machine. All right, let's get to investigating.
Let's do it.
Standing here next to this Civil War era cannon that was made right here at Tredegar Iron Works, you can see a few simple machines. Now this cannon would have been really heavy without the help of those machines and would have been more of just like a paperweight for the Confederate soldiers. So if you come in closer, you can see the different simple machines that make up this compound machine. Looking at the first one here would be this axle that runs across between the 2 wheels. So we've got our wheel and axle. We've got our fulcrum here in the middle that goes up and down like this. And you use this screw here on the back in order to get the cannon to move its position. If you come to the back of the cannon, you'll also notice these 2 rings, and you would slide a pipe into those rings to be able to use a lever and maneuver the cannon to different places on the battlefield. In this activity, we are going to teach you how to make your own wheel and axle at your house. So you will need 4 paper plates, just like these, a pencil, some string, and tape and scissors. So the first thing you'll want to do when you're getting started is take your 2 paper plates and put them together like this. You can use glue all around the outside, or just a piece of Scotch tape will do, and you'll tape around the edges here to create your makeshift wheel. Now you want to use the tip of your scissors to punch a hole in the center of your wheel so that you can slide your axle through your 2 wheels. After you've created your 2 wheels and you've taped them together, they'll look something like this. When you use your scissors, you'll puncture through the center and your axle will run directly through the center of your plates. And once you've done that twice, you'll have this model. You'll wrap your string around the pencil and give yourself some room. And when you pull your string, it brings your wheel and axle straight across the table. So look for ways that you can find wheel and axles in your everyday life, whether it might be on something that you ride in or on. We'd love for you to share your activity with us by emailing it to explorers@blueskyfun.org.
Before cannons were used, we used catapults. Nowadays, we don't need to use catapults anymore, except for maybe at a state fair or to launch aircrafts from an aircraft carrier into the air. Today, we're going to make our own little catapult using some of the common tools, such as popsicle sticks, rubber bands, and a spoon and a cotton ball. In order to do this, take 3 popsicle sticks, and you're going to use rubber bands to tie them together at one end, at both ends. Next, we're going to take our 2 popsicle sticks, and we're only going to tie it together with rubber bands at one end. The simple machine we're using in this catapult is going to be the lever. And the lever is going to allow us to propel our little cotton ball out into the air. We're going to then open the popsicle sticks that are just the 2 together like this, and we're going to wedge the 3 popsicle sticks through this part, like so. Using our last 2 rubber bands, we are going to get our plastic spoon connected to this popsicle stick, and we really want to make sure that it's on there pretty firmly so that we can get the maximum distance when we launch our cotton ball. I'm going to use one more just to make sure it's on there really, really tight. And now for the really exciting part, we take our cotton ball and we hold back on the spoon, holding from the base, and 3, 2, 1, boom. There's our catapult. Have fun creating your own catapult at home.
Similar to the lever that Mr. David just showed us in the catapult, I have a lever here in front of us that you can use to investigate the importance of a lever as a simple machine. Levers are designed with a fulcrum, or a point in the middle, for which the load is balanced over. So this investigation will demonstrate that the heavier the load, the more effort is needed. And the closer you pull the fulcrum to the load, more effort is needed. So it's best to have your lever balanced depending on the weight of your load. Let's demonstrate. So you can use an item that you have in your home, rice, cereal, maybe even some Legos, and pour them into the load cup. So now the load is heavier than the effort. So I'm going to use pennies to represent my effort. And I will see how many pennies it takes to move the lever so that the effort is able to lift up the load. Right now, my ruler is at 6 inches, so it's evenly balanced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Whoa, 18 pennies is the effort that it took to lift this load. Now, if we readjust the lever on the fulcrum 2 inches, it looks like the load now is going to require more effort to lift. So I will add more pennies. So we had 18. Let's keep counting to see how many more we'll need. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Ooh, almost 47. 48. 48 pennies is the effort needed to lift it as I move the fulcrum point 2 inches closer to the effort. So the next time you might be using a lever to help you lift something up, consider moving that fulcrum point to help you lift your load a little bit easier. Another key and very important simple machine that we could find in our everyday life is a pulley. And a pulley system is often found on a flagpole. You might have one in front of your school. So you have wheels and you have a string, and the pulleys will help you distribute the weight so that you can more easily lift the load up in a straight line. Let's do that one more time. Easily lift the load up in a straight line. And the more pulleys that you add to your system, the easier the load is to lift. So if I go over, under, and over again, when I pull up, it's that much easier with this weight because I have more pulleys to help me with the process. We'd love to see how your lever experiment goes by having you email us with pictures and videos to explorers@blueskyfun.org, or for you to walk around and see where you might find levers in your everyday life by sharing those pictures with us on social media and tagging us at Blue Sky Fun with the hashtag ThinkOutsideWithBlueSky. Today we got an opportunity to investigate some of the 6 basic simple machines, such as the pulley, the lever, the wedge, wheel and axle, and the incline plane, just to name a few. Now, we hope that you continue to investigate these simple machines and how they help you in your everyday life at home. Please continue to share all your adventures with us by emailing us at explorers@blueskyfun.org. Until next time, have fun exploring, scientists.
Richmond is our home and we're ready to learn. We'll find fish, birds, and bugs everywhere we turn. If you're with Blue Sky, you know we're exploring. So come on, let's go.